everybody. I'm Lisa Kimball, SVP of Product and Strategic Programs at Finicity. And I'm really excited to be here with Brad Lando from Guaranteed Rate. Hey, Brad, thanks for joining me to demo the next evolution in digital verification. Boy, 2020 has provided a swift and unanticipated test for the industry and certainly has us all pressure testing whether we're providing really digital, seamless solutions and ones that are flexible enough to respond to the ever-changing business environment. Brad, what kind of challenges and opportunities have impacted your business this year, and how do you think this will impact our industry going forward?
Thanks, Lisa, for having me. As I sit here in my basement for the better part of the past 6 months, some of the challenges are obviously more apparent than others. But as we look back at this year as a company, we sent about 6,000 employees home almost overnight amid record-breaking volume. So the challenges quickly became, how do we operate in this environment and how do we scale and keep business flowing? Everybody had to learn how to originate, process, and underwrite at home with kids and dogs in the background. I'm proud to say that Guaranteed Rate has barely skipped a beat, and I think that's due in large part to our implementation of the digital validation tools. Digitization has allowed us to scale effectively. And because of digital validation tools, our processing and underwriting turn times were minimally impacted. We were really able to remain nimble and quickly adapt to the new normal.
Wow, I love that. I think it's really interesting. I had in my mind, how do you respond? But it sounds like at Guaranteed Rate, you've gone next level and taken the opportunity to gain strategic advantage. And with that in mind, I'm going to showcase the next generation of digital verification and how Finicity is really expanding our mortgage verification services. While digital verification is not a new product or a service, we are absolutely taking it next level. The mortgage verification service seamlessly embeds into your current workflow, so you control the user experience. Today, I'm going to show a generic set of screens and workflow here as an example. I'll be using our demo site, Acme Lending, to highlight how this might be embedded into an online application. We're going to walk through a single touch consumer experience where all of the information is gathered in one session. Keep in mind though that Finicity's configuration allows lenders to have the ability to customize the look and feel to align with the user experience that you want to present. And we offer a wide range of flexible solutions that allow you to choose either simple to implement standard feel and workflows, or to really fully customize based upon your needs. We're also integrated across the ecosystem with all major LOS and POS providers. All right, so let's get started. Borrower clicks the Get Started button and is taken to the initial screen to begin the process. Borrower validates the pre-populated social security number and date of birth, accepts terms and conditions, and permissions access to their payroll records. We then search our payroll provider connections and return the employers found for the borrower to review and select. If a borrower wants to review further detail, that is available through one simple click. Once they're satisfied, they select employers to be included and submit. We then complete the data aggregation and a payroll report is prepared. Next, the user is going to add their transaction data. First, the user searches for their bank, then authenticates to their bank account. And similar to the employer section, the borrower is able to select which accounts to include. Once they do that, the user has completely permissioned their transaction data. And finally, we'll move over to pay stub upload. Again, you can customize this flow so that it fits smoothly with your user experience. Here, the user can either take a picture with their mobile device or upload from a saved file. In this case, I'm going to upload a JPEG document that's saved on the hard drive. Once uploaded, the user can view the doc before fully submitting. And they submit, and just that easily, the borrower is completely finished. This process obviously just takes a few minutes, and maybe most importantly, can be done anytime, anywhere from a mobile device, and is very convenient for whatever the borrower needs. Let's take a couple minutes to look through the reports. Just a few minutes after that, a comprehensive set of reports are ready. And in this case, we have a report of payroll data that verifies income and employment. We've also verified income by matching a pay stub with deposits found in the transaction data. And finally, a report to confirm assets. So let's take a quick look at the payroll provider report. You can see we've got the employee name, a space for current and year-to-date earnings and deductions, as well as a breakdown of the direct deposits or checks that are associated with that income. The VOA with income report summarizes transaction history. So here we see an asset summary by account, as well as transaction detail to identify large deposits. And then finally, the pay stub report. So in this case, we've matched the pay stub with deposits found in the transaction data. And you can see here that the pay stub has also been completely digitized. Finally, we also provide a recap of deposit transactions. In all of these cases, we leverage a report ID in the top right. And this is used to tie all the reports together for one loan file. And this is all you need in order to submit for verification services straight into the GSEs. It's simple, it's fast, and it's accurate. So this is really tomorrow's lending experience, and it begins now. Brad, digitizing verifications isn't the end of the story, but is truly just the beginning. How are you maximizing the impact of the additional automation and getting even more leverage at Guaranteed Rate?
Well, when we started down the digitization and validation path a few years ago, it was really all about the borrower at the time. We quickly realized that you can't just make it easier for the borrower to document their loan, but to truly realize the benefits of these tools, you have to implement them downstream and throughout the process. So for us, the validation services go far beyond the borrower experience. Just two key aspects for us. First, we automated a dual AUS run upon receipt of the asset and income data. This way we can instantly validate what we've obtained and provide our team with a blueprint for that loan. Second, we surface that info to our processing and underwriting staffs through our pipeline management system. Taking these steps has proven hugely beneficial because it not only lets the team know that we have digital documentation and data, but that it's all been validated. There's no need for further review or requests for documentation. Because of digital validation, we can essentially tell our teams to ignore that part of the loan process and instead just focus on other things.
Thanks so much for joining me today and sharing your experiences. It's been so interesting to learn more about how you and Guaranteed Rate have been able to really leverage the digital journey. Thanks so much for the time today.